prophecy of the scapegoat. The scapegoat allegory is a prophetic foreshadow of the end times. The things that were in the Old Testament foreshadow the things that are to come, and in the end times there's a prophetic foreshadow in the prophecy of the exodus of the people into the wilderness. Leviticus chapter 16 verse 8 through 22 says, "And he shall go out unto the altar that is before the Lord, and make an atonement for it, and shall take of the blood of the bullock and of the blood of the goat, and put it upon the horns of the altar round about. And he shall sprinkle the blood upon it with his finger 7 times, and cleanse it, and hallow it from the uncleanness of the children of Israel. And when he had made an end of reconciling the holy place, and the tabernacle of the congregation, and the altar, he shall bring the live goat. And Aaron shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat, and confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel, and all their transgressions and all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited, and he shall let go the goat into the wilderness." So we see here that there are 2 chosen, and one would be a sacrificial lamb and the other would be a scapegoat. Leviticus chapter 16 verse 8 says, "And Aaron shall cast lots upon the 2 goats, one lot for the Lord and the other lot for the scapegoat." And when they cast lots for the scapegoat and for the lamb which would be offered to the Lord, this is actually what happened with Christ and Barabbas. Matthew chapter 27 verse 15 through 21 says, "Now at the feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would, and they had then a notable prisoner called Barabbas. Therefore when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, Whom will ye that I release unto you? Barabbas, or Jesus, which is called Christ? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, Have thou nothing to do with that just man? For I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor answered and said unto them, Whither of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas." It continues on in verse 22. "Pilate saith unto them, What shall I do with Jesus, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified." They wanted Christ to be crucified, but they wanted Barabbas to be let go. And this is a prophetic foreshadow of the scapegoat. They cast lots for Christ as well. Matthew chapter 27, verse 35, it says, "And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet, They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots." In Psalm 22, verse 18, it says, "They parted my garments among them, and cast lots upon my vesture." And this is why Christ quoted Psalm 22 on the cross, so people would know he's actually fulfilling that prophecy. And in that same likeness, hear the prophecy. Hear this prophecy, O people. The 2 prophets will be the sign of the scapegoat, and lead the children of God into the wilderness, and they will be clothed in goat hair, sackcloth, as a scapegoat under their goat hair tents. This is what will occur in the end times. They'll be clothed like a scapegoat out into the wilderness. Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. "And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth," in goat hair sackcloth. And we know that this is a goat hair sackcloth because we look to Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. "And I beheld, when he had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood." And that remnant woman that gathers, that will be brought out into the wilderness like the scapegoat, will be out into the wilderness of Petra in Bedouin tents. And the Bedouins make those black sackcloth tents out of goat hair. Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. So just as the foreshadow of the scapegoat with Christ, his people in the same likeness will be put out into the wilderness, by one leading them out into the wilderness, just like the one would lead the goat out into the wilderness. And this is how the prophecy will be fulfilled in the end times. And this is the prophecy of the scapegoat.